If you spend some time on Freezerburns, then you might stave off the stomach churns. Greg's the frozen food master, he's best bud to your taste buds.
Hi, welcome to Freezerburns. I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master, and you're joining me as I eat my way through the freezer aisle one box at a time. Today, I'm reviewing this. Brand new from Arby's, it's the Arby's seasoned curly fries. These are the world famous curly fries, about $4 for this bag. Now I am so excited. Why? Because I really like when brands like TGI Fridays or Burger King or just restaurant brands here in the United States, when they venture into the freezer aisle. We've had a lot of success with kind of fast food joints going into the freezer aisle. We had awesome White Castle cheeseburgers. We've had amazing Checkers fries. We had mixed results with the Burger King fries, but Arby's is like the gold standard for curly fries, and I'm so excited to get this in the oven and see how it compares to the actual Arby's curly fries. I've already preheated the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna put these in the oven, and when I come back, I'll tell you how it looks, how it smells, and I'll get these down deep into my belly. Okay, I've taken this out of the oven after cooking it for 14 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Here is how it looks. As you can see, some of it is crispy, really crispy, almost burnt, and some of it is moderately crispy. A couple things to note. It says on the box, or the bag, 450 degrees Fahrenheit for 16 to 18 minutes for desired, until desired like lightness or darkness or whatever. I only cooked it for 14 minutes because I was afraid this thing was gonna burn. Okay, so that's one thing. If you get these, watch out for that. The second thing though that really strikes me is that there were no deep fry instructions. The only instructions were for the oven. And I think that's interesting because I would like to think that if I had access to a good deep fryer right here in the kitchen, I have one in the garage, but right here in the kitchen, that I would have that option. When I first took them out of the bag, I was like, these look exactly like those zesty twirls from Ore-Ida, which is a freezer aisle item as well. And those have deep fry instructions, but this one just oven instructions. But now that I've taken this out of the oven and I smell this, I'm thinking to myself, this is not an ordinary curly fry. Certainly not compared to that Ore-Ida brand. This smells like Arby's. That's a good thing. I mean, that's a really good thing. That's what I was hoping for. This smells like what I would get from Arby's. Now, the important thing is, how does it taste? Let's see. Yep. Taste-wise, this is Arby's seasoned curly fries. It's exactly Arby's seasoned curly fries. Consistency-wise, a little kind of chalky and soggy, not as crisp all the way through, and I think that hurts it from being an amazing score. But if you're looking for an Arby's seasoned curly fry to make at home, this one is the way to go. These are the seasoned curly fries by Arby's, the world famous seasoned curly fries, about $4 for this bag. Easy to prepare, just put it in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. As I mentioned, the consistency is not as good as you'd get at the restaurant. That makes sense. I really wish that there were deep fried instructions because at least list that. I mean, if you have a deep fryer, at least tell me how to deep fry it. The thing that I realized it's missing, because it tastes it's probably the same ones they use at the restaurant for all I know. It tastes exactly like it. But the one thing that's missing is there's no Arby's sauce. That's the best part about the curly fries, the horsey sauce and the Arby's sauce. I really wish in the future I could get a bag of this and they just add, I don't know, 10 packets of Arby's sauce inside the bag. That would be awesome. I give this a 4 out of 5 star rating. Question of the day, and I've asked this whenever I've done other fast food, frozen type items or meals. What is the one fast food item that you would like to see in the freezer aisle? Leave that in the comment section. As always, I'm your host Greg, the frozen food master. This has been another review of Freezerburns. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.